How has been your past 2 days been like? मजा आ रहा है task करने में?
हाँ, बहुत.
Yes, are you actually completing the task? Yes, no?
Yes.
Please people write in the chat box. I can just hear Bornali and only see her. What about the other people? Yes, no? Okay, so I hope you guys are doing. I really hope that you guys are doing the task, because if you're not doing the task, we are not achieving anything in life. Then we are just attending the session, but not practicing the art of giving. Art is never learned without practicing. It is never theoretical. We have to be practical when we are doing any artwork, isn't it? कभी सीखा line सीधा खींचो तो line बन जाएगा. You always have to practice to draw that straight line. So I hope you all are practicing and learning how to give and understanding the key factors, what are important when we are giving. Okay, so while everyone is joining, let's start with an invocation. Okay, close your eyes. Let's get connected to the great, great ones. Salutations to the Supreme God, to Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Buddha Kuan Yin, to Lord Mahaguruji Mele, to Grandmaster Chokok Swiji, to all the great, great ones, all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers, beings of light, to the angels of pranic healing and erotic yoga, to the angels assigned for this session, to the angels of internet, technology, electricity, Wi-Fi, to the angels of my computer and to yours, to the angels of your mobile phones, to all the great, great ones who've been watching over us during this session to make this session spectacular, to help us understand the art of giving, to help us know how and the various ways that can we give, and what are the energies that we need to inculcate in ourselves before we really become the true instrument of giving. So, Lord God, we humbly invoke you all for divine guidance, divine help, divine protection, to be such a great instrument, who have a compassionate heart, a desireful heart to give, a real true heart, which is filled with joy when it comes to giving. There should be no greed, no compulsion within our heart when we are thinking of giving. Lord God, bless us, bless us, bless us, that we all become the true instrument of God, this true instrument who are enjoying every aspect of their life to give. And in the process, bless us with the attitude of abundance when we are learning to be grateful, to appreciate things in our lives. Yes, with thanks and in full faith. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Help us appreciate everything and help us to be that instrument to give people only those things what they want or what we would like to have back in our lives. With thanks and in full faith. Okay, so are we set for the day? Yes, so let's start with our session. So a quick recap. Okay, so we are all here trying to be an instrument of giving. Yes, and to be an instrument of giving, all we need to have a heart which desires to give. But when we are giving that, we have to have a heart that is filled with joy and openness, which is filled with the thought and desire that I have enough. The one who has an attitude of abundance, and only then a person can really give in the real sense. But you're not truly giving if your heart is contaminated with the energies of greed or compulsion or forcefulness, when you are thinking, oh my God, dena padega, majburi hai, log kya kahenge, etc., etc. Right? So that is not in the true sense of giving. So, and when we actually have a heart to give, what are the things that can we give? The things that we can give are simple. What do the other person want? Give as per what the other person wants, not as what you want to give. Because maybe what you want to give is really not worth it. They may not be wanting what you are giving. So you need to see what is the desire, what is the need of the other person, and give the person accordingly. And if in case you have a choice, then give the person only what you want back in return from the universe, because it is in giving that we receive this true meaning of karma. Not the true meaning of karma, but the golden rule of karma. What we sow is what we reap. What we give is what we receive, isn't it? So till now, we have been spreading smiles. And yesterday, we had learned the art of being grateful. And while learning the art, very interestingly, if you would have noticed, you had learned to acknowledge things around you. चीजें आसपास है उनका महत्व आपने कल सीखा. To appreciate their presence, to, okay, my God, this thing is so helpful for me. You learned that art yesterday. Yeah, you learn to acknowledge and appreciate the presence of various people and things in your life. But my question to you is to acknowledge and appreciate the presence of someone or something in your life and to be grateful about them. Are they enough? Yes? Maybe, maybe not. But no, yes, maybe not. So to acknowledge and appreciate someone or something in your life is one thing, okay? And to show love, care, and respect about them, towards them, is another thing. एक तरफ आप उनके होने को, उनके वजूद को acknowledge कर रहे हैं, appreciate कर रहे हैं, but are you really taking care of them? Are you really expressing love towards them? Or do you even feel loved enough? Or are you even expressing the energy of love towards them? Or are you respecting these things and people in your life? So these two things, acknowledging and appreciating, becomes one aspect of life, but to show love and care and respect towards them becomes another thing in life. So the things and people around you who are making your life such a beautiful place, okay, are you really showing enough care, enough love and respect towards them? Yeah, and because these are the energies which are going to keep them going, keep them maintaining the same energies towards you. So let's check, are you really doing it or not? Okay, so I know you may be loving all your relationships in your life, like your parents, your children, your friends, family, your, the people around you. But are you really taking good care of them? Are you taking out enough time to express your love towards them, express your care or respect towards them? Do you think your child may not be needing respect? If you think so, you are wrong. Because that's where we fail. We think maybe the parents or the elderly people are the only people in our society, okay, whom we need to show respect. But no, anything and everything in life, every energy in life needs respect, needs love, and needs care, because it is like that nurturing food that, what we call in Hindi is khad, jisme aap koi bhi cheez ko upjao banate hain. These are those energies which are like fertilizers in our life, which actually help us grow the real essence of any relationship, if you would buy me. Yeah. So, and if you think that without these love, energy, and respect, your relationships are flourishing just because you're appreciating it and you're being grateful about their presence, then you are absolutely wrong and mistaken. Yes, because you need to realize that it's not always just that we are appreciating them, or we might be thinking that we are just taking good care of them. But if you realize that, your expression towards them are actually enslaved by your mood, your work in hand, your time in hand. Time hai to baat kar loge, time nahi hai to baat nahi karoge. Mood acha hai to pyar se batla loge. Mood acha nahi hai to you may just snap at the person and walk off, right? So are you really giving the right love, expression, care, and respect towards the person? So this is about people in life, or I should say the relationships in life. But what about the other factors? Like in a similar manner, the supplies that you have been using from the nature, right? You might have learned today or earlier to acknowledge and appreciate them. But are you respecting and valuing them and using them properly? Or are you wasting and misusing them as you may have them in abundance? Like, for example, if you are feeling that you have the water in your tap is 24/7 and you don't care, you can turn on the tap and go away, right? If your electricity is always there, if you stay in such a locality where the electricity comes all the time, are you taking good care of it, irrespective of whether you're paying for it or not? Are you turning off the light? Are you using it or misusing it? You need to check. Are you really respecting what the universe is giving it to you? There's something that you had to purchase. For example, you picked up something from the market with great enthusiasm. Okay. For example, you may just pick up a phone, but after a few days, you don't even care for it. You just throw it away wherever you want or anywhere you want. Of course, it's an important thing in life. So you are keeping a constant check where it is, but otherwise you really don't care. Not at least the price that you paid for it. Do you think it is going to last long? Yeah. For example, if you had a razor which you were using, and suddenly, like, you use it, you throw it anywhere, you don't care whether you're dropping it on the ground or you're not dropping it on the ground, wherever it is, however it is, someone would take care. You would just keep your things lied around. Are you respecting your things? Are you taking good care of it? No, you're not. These are also energies that you need to take care. You need to show respect, because it is in giving that you will receive. If you're not showing respect to any kind of resource, any kind of energy around the world, you are not going to get it back. आज मिला है क्योंकि कर्मा है, कल मिलेगा या नहीं उसकी कोई guarantee नहीं, because what are you sowing today is what your future is going to be like tomorrow. In a similar manner, the food that you waste, just because you have too much of it or abundance of it in the kitchen or in the buffet, suppose you've gone out, what are you doing? Do you think you're going to get away with it? With all the disrespect that you're showing towards the food or the things around you? No, आज खाना waste कर रहे हो, कल खाने को तरस सकते हो, because you did not show enough gratitude towards it, did not show enough respect towards it. So no matter who it is, what it is, be it a living thing or a non-living thing, be it your loved one or the salaried employed people that you have in your house or your offices, to sustain them in your life, you need to love them, care them, and most importantly, respect them. Or else you too will be rejected and disrespected by them very soon. I hope I'm not scaring all of you. So in case in your life you are feeling that you are not valued, loved, cared, or respected, then you need to check as to where or as to whom have you wronged or done the same. Because if you are feeling like this today, definitely you have done like that to someone else. Okay. And by God's grace, if you feel that you've been respected enough, you've been taken care enough, good going. At least you have been doing certain good things in the past. That is why, things have not been really falling apart today. Right? But nonetheless, if you had been, shunned down by people, or till now, if you thought that you were not taking good care about the things, does not matter. Let's do a kickstart of a new practice today. That is, respect things, places, people, relationships, resources, the things that you possess. They might seem to be there today, but you have taken it for granted. You never know that whether you can hold it in future or not, right? Unless you change your attitude towards them today. So if you want to sustain the people, the relationship, the loving energies, the things, the resources that you're using today, yes, and you also want them to respect and love you, then let's start giving them what you need from them. Yes, and encourage them to be with us always the way they have been with us till now. Okay. So on that note, the task of the day is to show and give respect to whom do you need to show and give respect? You need to show and give respect to the things that you possess. Could be non-living things. Who shows respect to the house? Of course, you need to show respect. If you're not taking care of your house, if your house is dirty, not clean, if your room is dirty, your clothes are thrown around, you don't care about your shoes, your phone, your car, your computer, whatsoever you use, you throw it like a garbage. Aaj hai, kal ho na ho, who knows? So watch the things that you possess. Be respectful towards them. Show gratitude. Take care of them. Take care of the resources that you're using, whether they are free or paid, whether they're electricity, water, food, air, etc., etc. Take care of the relationships in your life, be it your parents, spouse, brothers, sisters, relatives, friends, etc., irrespective of their age, status, and the kind of personality they are, or the way they have been with you in the past, because that really influences us a lot. कि वो हमारे साथ अच्छी नहीं है तो हम क्यों हों? But let's make the game vice versa. अगर हम उनके साथ अच्छे नहीं है तो वो हमारे साथ कैसे होंगे? कम से कम हम तो अपना अच्छा कर्मा करें. At least let's behave properly with the other person. ये नहीं तो कोई और मेरे तरफ अच्छी तरह से behave करेगा जिसके प्रति शायद मैं जाने अनजाने में disrespectful हूँ. So if you have attracted an energy who is being very disrespectful towards you, definitely you have done wrong to someone else. So let's start switching our energies right now, fixing our energies by giving the energy of respect. And most importantly, the people who work for you and who take care of you. They're the people who really work hard, right? And they are trying to make your life simpler. They are the employer, they are the staff at your home or at your office who are taking care of your petty things so that you can take care of your bigger things in life, right? So respect all, for it is in giving that we receive. What you sow is what you will reap tomorrow. So you really need to focus on what you are doing. So let's start with showing respect by switching off lights uselessly turned on, or running taps, or stop creating noise or air pollution, taking out taking only that much in your plate as much you want to eat, or however, try to stop wastage of resources by all means. Try to talk politely and respectfully with your parents, spouse, children, workers, co-workers, and staff. Take care of things that you possess, be it your home, money, accessories, clothes, stationeries, books, and the list may go on and on and on. So that is your task for the day. Showing respect. Gratitude, we learned yesterday that we were, acknowledging and appreciating the things that are around us. But now we are learning the next level, that is to show respect towards them. Are we there yet? Do not be too fearful, because right now I'm not trying to give you numbers here, but trying to give you that sense of awareness that you need to have when you are behaving towards anything that is going to build your personality from tomorrow, in case you have been not being as respectful as required to be. हो सकता है mindfulness 24/7 नहीं हो, does not matter. Okay, try as much as you can. At least give it a shot. With a mindfulness, when you get up in the morning, just see how much of the water are you using. Are you really wasting water? You're not wasting water. How much of the electricity you're using? Using much? Okay, ठीक है, room से निकल रहे हो, बंद कर लिया. छोटी छोटी चीजें which may, if you're just about to go keep something, but you come home and you're so lethargic, you just throw it off and it may just fall off the bed and get damaged. In that case, just take one extra step to just put it in the right place. Okay, if you show respect to things and people, you will get the same in return. Okay, so try as much as it is possible with you. I'm not going to give you any number, I'm not going to give you any challenge here, but I would definitely want you to inculcate this habit within you. Okay, does that make sense? Yes, are we ready to do this task of giving respect? Initially, we were trying to open our hearts, giving smiles. Then we tried to inculcate the energy of abundance in us by being grateful and by acknowledging and appreciating things around. Now let's go to the next level to show respect towards these things which we have and we enjoy in our lives, with the note that it is in giving that we receive. Okay, and irrespective भी इससे चाहिए नहीं चाहिए मैं इसको respect नहीं show करूँगा, it does not work like that. If you're showing disrespect to this person, someone of the equal velocity will show you disrespect. Okay, I told you the first day, wherever you sow does not matter. You may reap from any place, depending of the damage it needs to be done to you. You need to feel this equal amount of pain when you're hurting someone. Okay, and of course, disrespecting is hurting people. And this is what we generally land up doing with our loved ones. So let's be mindful, let's do and watch with people, especially with the living things, and following with non-living things and resources. Okay,